Welcome back, Truth Seeker. The 146th Preakness is just days away, May 15th, 2021. And this afternoon and tomorrow, which is Friday, the day before the race, May 14th, we'll be doing live streams going over the Preakness, see if we can continue our momentum from the Kentucky Derby into the Preakness. If you've never followed our work before, we take on horse racing from an angle you've never seen before, but it's produced major results in all the years I've been at it. Again, we called both Triple Crown winners the years they happened before they happened, and we've called a good many races, probably higher percentage than any of these supposed experts you see on the TV, and doing that without knowing anything about the horses really or the trainers besides their names, but by understanding the way which the races are rigged. And we will be talking about that again today with regards to the Preakness. Again, we liked Medina Spirit in a monster way with our final live stream prior to the race. And to understand why that was, again, in Gematria, Run for the Roses equals 201, what the Kentucky Derby's known for. And oftentimes the winning time is about 201, which is interesting. But the jockey, John Velazquez, who was riding that horse that day, he was the only jockey heading into May 1st, the day of the Kentucky Derby, with 201 races for the season. None of the other jockeys in the main event were coming into the race with 201 races under their belt for the season. And again, that number is bigger than just horse racing. It's the number of the Jesuits who are behind all the rigging, who are behind the calendar and the language we're on. You know, as we'll get to, we'll talk about things how Preakness equals 135, and this year the Preakness is on the 135th day of the year, and there's only one jockey with a 135 connection. But again, there's a lot to cover. If you're into learning about new things, this is probably some of the best knowledge you can learn if you want to see through how sports are really rigged and why the casinos are so good. I don't know any other community of gamblers anywhere that is winning more against the casinos. You know, casinos are super rich. The owners are super rich because they're constantly raking from the losers who are listening to the experts and buying into the mainstream narratives and not paying attention to how the game is rigged. So if you want to learn about how the game is rigged, that's what I teach. And if you have knowledge about the horses and the trainers, you can take this to the next level, as many people have done. And that's why I always say, when you have this knowledge, plus if you already know a lot about these things, you know, you can be the cream of the crop and you can outperform me. You know, Bali go backwards, a man who knows everything about golf, whereas I know almost nothing about golf. I do well at decoding golf, but he does even better because he knows so much about the sport. So again, if you want the knowledge, we're about to start a live stream. Today's will start at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, which is about 45 minutes from now. You can watch it anytime after. You don't have to watch the live stream. Once you're on the Patreon, you can watch the video anytime. And that is where we do the sports live streams. We do them on Patreon. We've been doing it that way for years. And if you've been missing out in the last few years, I'm sorry. Again, 5 years before that, we did put it out free all the time. And, you know, helped a lot of people win for free. If you weren't here back then, you should have been typing in things to YouTube like Rig Sports. Had you done that search, you know, between 2013 and 2017, you definitely would have found me on the first search. I would have been up near the top. But now with all the censorship, it's almost impossible to find me. So congrats to the people who did. And if you want to learn more about this in the age where it's being super censored, again, Google's taken down 21 YouTube pages to date. But if you want to learn about this knowledge, come join us. And we'll be doing a live stream today and then tomorrow, Friday. And if you were with me before the Derby, I'll probably be doing one in the middle of the night just prior to the Derby, you know, probably around midnight West Coast time, May 15th, you know, about 15 hours before the race goes off. But the reason I do it at that time is because there's a website that puts in all the full stats late at night. And it's those full stats that can give you the extra confidence. That's like how we got the John Velazquez 201 stat. And again, it was the winner. We were already liking Medina Spirit because Baffert could pick up his 7th Kentucky Derby when everyone's picking up 7s this year. Again, it's because Well, there's a lot to learn, but there's a reason that everyone's picking up 7s and 21. It has everything to do with this code. Saturn's the keeper of time. Saturn equals 21 in Gematria. It has 7 rings. Everyone's picking up 7 and 21. Again, it's all number games. So if you want to learn about this kind of stuff, join the Patreon. And it truly is the value of a lifetime. A lot of people say I should charge way more and I'd probably have a way bigger following than because people would believe more. But again, if you guys want to know why I charge such a low rate, it's because I didn't get into this for money, and money's not what makes me happy. My whole goal in this is to wake up humanity to how rigged the game is, from sports to news to politics. I mean, who's been calling the news stories, the elections, the sports games, the weather, the dates places will flood, how it will connect to sports before it's happened? You know, we've been doing it for how many years straight? And again, you think this knowledge is far-fetched, then you better research it and check it out and see how far-fetched it is. You'll find out it's dead on. But anyway, we'll leave it there for now. The link for the Patreon page, I will make it the top pinned post. So if you just go to the comment section, it'll be the very top post. Just click that link. And just like it says, I only charge $5 a month. That means you get all the content I put out in that month plus everything before it. So that also gives you access to everything prior for $5. And if you don't like what you learn in a month there, then, you know, thanks for checking it out. I guess it just wasn't for you. But I don't think there's too many people that have that reaction. So anyway, live stream starts soon. And top pinned comment. Till next time, Truth Seeker.